Hey YouTube, here's a heritage Prairie Homestead in central Illinois. They got a little garden here I volunteer at, but it was Troball Good home. Troball was the first owner, and Good was a Civil War veteran, come back and bought it from his descendants. We'll take a little tour over here. Here's the house. It was originally a log house and they've added on to it. This is 1860s type dwelling, and over the years they've added to it. A nice looking rosebush. Notice the round guttering. And here we have a grape arbor, and this would be a, well, you kind of know what this is. It's a two-holer. And back here we got was these wood shop. They have demonstrations here in June, and the house is opened up and everybody's dressed in period clothing. It's kind of neat. And I gotta take that straw and put on the garden here sometime next week. We'll come around here and look at the garden. Here's a smokehouse that wasn't originally here. They brought it from an old family farm here in Macon County, and they put a new roof on it. But that was a lot of work probably to build that thing. It's a big old log. Down here we got the garden. Before we go to the garden, though, that's an old shed we keep our tools in. And there was a well right there. That wasn't an original well. He said their wells were all over this property, but they found junk in there from 1950s when they put a platform on it and stuff. This is the garden. Kind of hard for me to see this in the sunshine. Heritage. All this stuff is heirloom before, some of it before 1825. Close this gate back. And right here in front we got some flowers like marigolds and zinnias and stuff, and some dill here on the end. And we got a row of early Jersey Wakefield cabbage right there. And here we got cherry and your plum tomatoes, yellow and red. And there we got Kentucky Wonder pole beans, and I think they planted some cucumbers the other day underneath of them. And here we got some eggplants I had raised in my greenhouse. I think it might have been operator error. They didn't all germinate. And here we got some sassafras. They say that tastes like oysters, so this kid ain't eating them. and okra, and we got bush beans and some taters. Don't look good as my taters at home. I have to show you a video of that. But he was laughing at my hog panels. Well, I don't know if he was laughing, but I got a couple thumbs down. Here we have parsnip, a whole row, and some TP of Kentucky Wonder pole beans. And that one over here I told you is Kentucky Wonder. Those are lima beans. My mistake. Here we got onions. Onions and some peas down there. It's getting kind of hot for peas. They're looking poorly. And got a whole row of onion there. And some cress. I didn't know what that was. This is my second year here. And last year it was real tall. We cut it early. That's some spicy stuff. It's pretty good on salad. And then we got leek. They didn't do too good last year. They're kind of small this year, but they'll come out of it, I think. And then we got some beets, some more onions, and we got a couple small rows of carrots, and some climbing peas there, or TPs. And here we got kohlrabi, and some turnips, and onions again. And here we got some lettuce. I forget what kind that is. Kind of looks like oak leaf. And here we got radishes. There's some going to seed, looks like. I've got here, pick some. Here on the end, these metal frame or wagon wheels, they were right over there under those trees. I don't know if you can see them. Been there for years. And I said, hey, why don't we grow corn, Three Sister garden in those? And they said, we can never grow corn here. Raccoons eat it up. Well, that's what the Three Sister garden's for. You got corn, and you got pole beans climb the corn, and then you plant squash in there too. And the raccoons don't like stepping on them spiny squash vines. I'm gonna have to go around this way. You guys ain't gonna be able to see they were having trouble with deer. I built a scarecrow for them last year. Some vandals took it and beat it up, set it on fire. I had to redo it. But there it is. I made the frame out of underlayment, plywood underlayment, 1/4 inch. My son was coming over to borrow some tools. And I told him, I said, lay down on that plywood. He says, what for? I said, well, I want to trace you around there for the crime scene investigators when you don't bring my tools back. So there it is. It's been helping with the deer. Seems to. We ain't had no much trouble with deer anymore. Well, that's about it, guys. Later.